I love being outside. I hate the feeling of being lost.
Mm.
I hate being tricked and they say this is a strenuous path and it's going to be 3 miles. And next thing you know, it's 2 a.m. and you can't find your car. That's not fun for me.
That's user error. I think that's user error on the map. I don't think that's.
I hate that.
Well,
but I do love being outside. I love it.
There's a few people I know that I've gone on those types of hikes with, like you said, Wes, and I was like, no, the map says we're only like a quarter of a mile. We're good. We can keep going. We're fine. And a few hours later, they're looking at me like I'm a crazy lady, and they're never going to hike with me again. So that does happen. It's a thing. So I like that aspect of it, though. I'm like, what's the next adventure? Where are we going to end up?
I don't like escape rooms for the same reason. I've never been to one. I just know I don't like because I like puzzles, but now you got me under a time clock and I don't know what you're thinking. Yeah, your thinking might be alphabetic or it might be mathematical and my thinking's this way. And now I look stupid because you were thinking the other way. And now I'm trapped in it. I don't like it. I'm not going to pay money for that. I don't want it.
I think that's the problem.
Oh, absolutely. So there's a natural time clock when you're hiking, and that's the sun. And as it starts to go down, it gets dark in the woods. I didn't know if you guys knew that or not, because some people don't realize that. It's like, hey, there's sharks in the water too. So when the sun goes down, it gets darker in the woods earlier than when the sun, hits sunset. So that's kind of the time clock in equivalency to the escape room is like, you got to get into camp and you got to get things going. And there's things like getting your water and getting camp set up and getting, have you eaten? Have you put your, I'm carrying a bear canister. Do you have your bear canister away? So there's a time clock. There's still a time clock no matter what.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, if it's on the same thing, I was going to change subject.
I'm probably changing the subject.
Oh, okay.
I was scrolling through TikTok Reels, something today, and these people came on there and they're like, we're going to hike across America. And I'm like, I wonder if Roxy's seen this. And they're like, we did it wrong the first time. We did it wrong. People offered us a place to stay and we're like, no, we're camping tonight. We have hotel reservations here tonight. This time we're taking anything anybody gives us. And they also said that the woman gained. She said she walked across the country and everybody thought she was going to be a stick when she showed back up. But she actually gained 50 pounds walking across the country because she was eating ramen noodles and McDonald's because it was cheap.
Yep.
And that's just something Natalie's like, that many calories, you're burning that many calories walking all day. Yeah, honey. Add McDonald's to the mix. Yeah, I guess so.
Well, at first he just told me ramen noodles. I'm like, you have a couple of servings of ramen noodles a day. You'd still, all that walking you think would burn it off. But if she's doing McDonald's on
you can't live on ramen noodles though.
You can't. You absolutely can't. It's one of the reasons I've been prepping my food and like dehydrating my own stuff, because I am not 23 who can live off of ramen and Pop-Tarts and McDonald's, like those people and expect to be able to make it the entire way and still, be upright. It's just not going to happen. So I've you've got to work on your food. You got to make sure your nutrition's right, your diet's right. It's a process. It's a thing.
So you said it's going to take you about 6 months?
Give or take. Some people, some people walk faster, some people walk slower. So, it just depends. A lot of it depends on Mother Nature. Right now down in the Smokies, everybody's posting pictures of all the snow that's happening. So you never know. Last year, it was a warmer summer, so Mount Katahdin up in Maine actually didn't close until I think it was the first week of November, when normally they close at the beginning of October. So it's kind of this juggle that, you're going on this adventure, but you quite literally can't plan everything because there's a lot that's just kind of left unknown. And you've got to be able to adjust to it. People that, struggle with doing that tend to not do quite as well on the trail. So, because you have to adjust. So for me, I've planned savings wise for about 7 to 8 months total, just to give myself a cushion. This is quite literally the most expensive way to be homeless for this long. So saving up and making sure that things are covered and taken care of back home as well as while I'm out there. It's been an interesting journey this past year to get to that.
Check us out online at wesiseli.com and patreon.com/Wes_Iseli for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled WESISELI.